Hey guys, what's up? It's Steve here at PIXELbros UK, and today I want to talk a little bit about Destiny and the Warlock's Voidwalker Spec. Now, as you may see in this video that I'm using some of the alpha footage, that's because my capture card didn't work when the beta was out, so I'm sorry if you can't handle the fact that it's alpha footage. If you can't handle it, then I suggest you jump off a bridge. Just close the video, it's up to you. Anyway, so I want to talk about the Voidwalker spec. This is the spec for the Warlock that you start off with. You do unlock the Sundancer, I think it's called, at level 15, but your Voidwalker is the one that it's pretty much your main spec. This is the one that is quite a damage based spec, so if you was going into a raid at endgame, this would be the one that you'd be doing mostly damage with. Reading between the lines, I assume that this is pretty effective at PvP as well. So on this spec you've got your 3 grenades. So you've got your Vortex grenade, which is a grenade that creates a vortex which continually damages enemies, can't even talk, trapped inside. Then a bit later on you unlock the Scatter grenade, a grenade that splits into many submissions and covers a large area with explosions. And then you've got your Axon, a bolt of void light which sparks into smaller bolts on impact which seek towards enemies. So as you can see there, you've got 3 different grenades. They all do 3 very different things. The Axion Ball is probably a grenade that you use to take out enemies that are moving around quite a lot, as it'll shoot towards them, like a homing device towards them. Your Scatter grenade will obviously be your sort of AoE grenade. If you've got enemies in a big area that you want to do damage to all them. And then your Vortex grenade would be sort of like your single target grenade. So this is probably a grenade you'd use on a boss, because obviously if the boss wasn't moving around a lot, throw that, it's going to be in that area, it's going to be doing a lot of damage to that boss. You've also got your movement ability, which is glide, so you can double jump in midair to activate glide. Then you've got your modifiers for this, so you get a bit of better directional control while in midair. Or you've got your focus burst, which upgrades glide to provide an initial burst of speed, so you go a bit faster. Or you can get rid of your glide for a blink ability, so that gives you the opportunity to teleport forward somewhere. So that'd be quite good for, say there was some damage being dished out that was on the floor, you could blink out of that pretty quick. Your special ability that you get is a Nova Bomb, so you hail an explosion of bolt followed light at the enemy, disintegrating those caught within the blast. So this is going to be your main spell and your main ability. You really want to be building your spec sort of around this Nova Bomb, or how you want to play. And you've got some modifiers to the Nova Bomb as well. So it creates a vortex which continually damages enemies trapped inside, or it splits into 3 projectiles, or it travels further and faster. So that's your vortex, your shatter, and the lance. So this again really depends upon how you're playing and what you're playing again. Obviously the vortex again is good for, say, a single target boss, or maybe a group of enemies that are very much in a packed formation together. The shatter is obviously one for enemies that are spread out quite a bit. Again, so using this, it'll be about learning sort of like how the Nova Bomb splits up and where it splits up, and then spotting where the enemies are and using that to the best of your ability. And the lance is obviously one, if you're playing a Warlock at like range, so if you're using sniper rifles or semi-automatic rifles and you want to keep your distance, with the lance ability you can fire it off and you're going to get some extra distance and it's going to go a bit faster for you. Then you've got your melee ability, which is energy drain. It reduces the cooldown of your grenades, so that's like you punch your rifle, but the Warlock does an energy drain, and obviously that's effective at close range. Then you look onto it and you've got your modifiers as well. You've got Surge, so kill an enemy with energy drain increases your movement speed for a short period of time. Then you've got Lifesteal, so kill an enemy with an energy drain immediately restores a significant portion of your health. And then you've got Soul Rip, kill an enemy with energy drain reduces the cooldown of Nova Bomb. Now for me, depending on what I was playing, but if I was raiding, I'd definitely go for Soul Rip, because I'd want to be getting that Nova Bomb out as much as I can, to be getting as much damage out there as I can. So it'd be a case of energy draining every time it's off cooldown, so I can increase the chances of using Nova Bomb. Then you've got your class modifiers, so training focused on battle, recovery and speed. Then you've got toughness and recovery, and then you've got toughness and speed. So again, this is obviously based on sort of how you're playing. You know, toughness and speed is probably one that I'd go for if I was raiding, because it'd mean I could take damage and I could move pretty quick. I think the others, recovery and speed, I'd certainly use in a PvP scenario. And I don't really know where I'd use the recovery and toughness one. Maybe after playing the game a bit more, I'd be able to get a better understanding of that one. Then you've got your ability modifiers, so you've got your Vortex Mastery, and that increases the range of the Axiom Bolt Seekers and the duration of the Vortex effect of a Nova Bomb and Nova Grenade. Then you've got your Bent Gravity, which increases the range of grenades and Nova Bomb, and you've got the Hunger, which increases the duration of the energy drain effect. So again, if you was going to spec for Soul Rip, which reduced the cooldown of Nova Bomb, I think it'd be great here to go the Hunger, which increases the duration of energy drain, as that means that the cooldown for the Nova Bomb is going to be quicker. And then you've got more attribute modifiers. You've got your Ancestral Order, which training focused on all attributes. You've got the Chaos Order, which training focused on speed, and you've got the Divine Order, which training focus on toughness at all costs. Again, this would obviously depend on what scenario you're in and whereabouts you're playing. Chaos Order for me is a straight up is a speed, so that would be a PvP one. Toughness would maybe be a PvE one for raids. I guess it all just depends on what raid you come up against. Then you've got your ability modifiers, so your Angry Magic, Nova Bomb tracks enemies. Then you've got Embrace the Void, which damages enemies with Nova Bomb or any grenade triggers the energy drain effect. And you've got the Bloom. Enemies killed with any of your abilities explode. I think for this one again I'd go Embrace the Void, because you're going to trigger that energy drain effect and you're going to be being able to use your Nova Bomb quicker and more often, which is more damage, which is good. So yes, I think that's a little bit about how I'd spec. Obviously that may all change when the game comes out and we've got to grips a little bit with the abilities and stuff. So I will be doing more of these videos, looking at an in-depth look at each of the subclasses in Destiny, and obviously when the game comes out I'll be doing more in-depth looks at that then. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments how you would spec. And I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.